my new best friend ever. What is going on right now? I can't believe it. Hey guys, it's Michael Todd and welcome to the Cult of Vintage. Today, you guys, we are back at I-76 Antique Mall. It is a massive, massive place. It is in Ohio, just over the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. It is on I-76. We've been here before. Let's get inside, check it out, see what we can find. Here's hoping we get some deals. It is a little bougier, so we're gonna have to really try hard, but we're up for the challenge. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, here we go. Let's check it out. Decked up for Christmas. Hopefully we can find some deals. Okay guys, we are going to start off here with the cases. As I said before, I'm going to continue to say, don't give up on the cases. It's not just because the items are expensive. Again, the vendor may not have a whole lot that really warrants an open air booth. So can it be a little inconvenient to wait around for a key? Yes. Can it be frustrating when the vendor does not show the price tag? Yes. But always just kind of get a price point of the other items, see where they're at with those things. And if they're kind of on par or below retail, even better, then definitely, take the time to get that key. Here's the thing at the end of the day, if there was a $50 bill inside of that case and it was yours to get, would I take the time to get a key? I certainly would. So when you look at it from that perspective, there's money in those cases, especially if you're a reseller or if you're just a collector and you find a great deal. Don't let that minor inconvenience deter you from getting that item that you were looking for. Or, again, as a reseller, don't let it deter you from making that money. Hey, it's a job. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. So I haven't really seen anything yet. We do have some books here. I did peruse through those. You all know I love a good book. I didn't really see anything with interesting subject matter. We do have a little Fenton Blue Opalescent here. It was at $36. Unfortunately, I can't see the sale price. I do have my flashlight here. I wanted to see perhaps if that blue would fluoresce. No, the little trumpet vase, the cornucopia vase here does not either. So I'm going to leave those. We do have some heirloom Fostoria here and that beautiful yellow Vaseline color here. The price at 185 really is not that bad. There would have been two other bowls that had went with that. Beautiful little perfume bottle here. Not priced where I need it to be. A little peekaboo glass here, which is in relatively good condition. A lot of times the little transfer image there is rubbed off. Got a little wine decanter here, reproduction Sears and Roebuck. I love the reproductions because one, you can typically find them much less expensive than the originals, but two, because you're kind of comfortable then looking through those and you can really enjoy them without as much worry of damaging the antique catalog. So it's still fun to see all those images and they're a little bit of a time capsule. Now, I did go ahead and get the key for these little wooden animals here. The price tag was looped around the one, which naturally fell over. The price on the collection was at 125. I do believe they're McLaughlin Brothers. It was an antique publishing company, but they also did a lot of wood with the paper images on them. This cute, look at him. Eric the Bat, that little stipe, he's 125. Ooh, I wanted him. I did. The black cat here, 175. Again, these are stipes that we're seeing. Those stipes can really go for some good money. Don't really see. Ooh, we got a little shoe nut. Showen Hut. I always pronounce that his last name. Oh my god, I feel horrible. Another Showen Hut here. This is a roly-poly clown. Condition is fair. Is fair. 68, not that bad. And if you do want to see something, is all you have to do is walk to either end of the aisle and turn on the light switch here. Do you have an antique mirror? I'm not showing Richard that. I turned the light on to get the price for those McLaughlin brothers and discovered that they were at 125. But that does make it easy. There are a lot of cases here at I-76, so it can be a little daunting. So they've definitely made that much easier. We have a lot of serving pieces here, Victorian era, as well as some Royal Dalton figurines. There is some collector's glass sprinkled in here. Ellie Smith, Fenton. We've got some Westmoreland. I love the Agronaut. I always focus on those Agronauts in the ruby red here at 45. It's the going rate. There are some colors though, like the Vaselines, the Uraniums, that definitely will get you more money. Beautiful mantle clock here, 245. It's not That's not really that far out of it, especially given the condition. Typically, you're going to see those in black with the brass finishings on those. I love that marbled effect to it. Gave it a little bit more of an Art Deco vibe. Now, I did see this little bit of ephemera here. Loving the image on it. The condition looks to be really good. Judging from the graphic there, the illustration, we're looking at 1800s. It is priced at $38, so that's a no-go for me. 1917. So it's a little bit later on. I love the grow. And there's full color illustrations. I love these, but at 38, as much as it breaks my heart, I'm gonna have to put it back. Wonderful collection of glass here. I have spotted this piece before, this clear opalescent little bud vase. It's really unusual. Unfortunately, it was damaged and repaired. It's great for a collector, but for resale, I'm not going to get a damaged piece of glass. Back to the cases here, I did see this is a reproduction. I did get it out of the case, and it was only once I got it out of the case that I found out that it was a reproduction. I believe it was 87 or 88. Um, it's not horrible. It was priced at $20 with that 20% off. It would have brought it down to 16, which would have been worth it if it was antique, but it wasn't. Now, here we're seeing a really unusual salt and pepper shaker set. It's two little bears that are hugging or fighting or something othering. And they're balanced here on this piece of wood, this little balance beam here. They're priced at $26. However, there is a sale. This is one of those items where you're kind of like, as a reseller, do I take the risk on this? I did ultimately take the risk on it. It came down to, oh goodness, $21. Honestly, I sold it and only made $4 on it. So it's just one of those things. Thankfully, I did make $4 on it, but it wasn't the biggest profit driver. We are seeing this beautiful ornate children's chair. I absolutely love this. This would be great if you're kind of like a stuffed animal, an antique doll collector, to kind of display those in those. Now here we do have some Fenton. This is a blue satin. The pattern is the Persian medallion. This is obviously a three-piece set. It does have the clear glass insert on it. It is priced at $72. There was a 10% off sale, so I did end up picking this piece up. And right above it, oh my gosh, it's another stuffed riding toy. This one's priced at $99. Now, it does seem to be a kind of like a Sears and Roebuck with that metal apparatus going through it, and you could turn it and the wheels will pivot on it. But at 99, I did decide to go ahead and leave him behind. We've got this beady-eyed Santa. It very much is like a made in Hong Kong kind of piece. I would assume his eyes light up, he walks, he rings his bell. Unfortunately, as you're seeing this video, it is after Christmas, so I do leave that one behind. Now, down below here, there was this whole setup. It was a Knickerbocker little baby Santa, as well as this little elf here. Frankly, I just wanted the elf, but you had to buy everything else, which included the radio flyer, the ceramic little angel, the floral pieces. I couldn't warrant getting it. Now, I did see this absolutely stunning blue opalescent. This would have been a four-horn epern. Unfortunately, it is missing one of its epern or one of its horns, pardon me. So I did leave that one behind. That was a shame because that thing was absolutely beautiful. At 150, if it had that, I would have picked it up. I really truly would have. Here we have some, what I do believe is a Fenton, early Fenton. It's a little powder dish here. The vendor was kind enough to not only say that there was a chip on lid, but put it right where the chip was. I am such a sucker. It's $12 for this moonstone effect. Moonstone is when the opalescent is applied into those hobnails there. Um, it's a small chip, and I do decide to go ahead and pick it up, but I'm going to pick it up for myself. I do have another little trinket dish, so I use these in the bathroom to kind of put rings, jewelry, little odds and ends in them. It's a beautiful way to kind of display some things rather than just having it look really junky. Now, here, this little guy, it is a Nora Wellings doll. This is the sailor here. This one has the composition face versus the molded cloth face. He's really cute. He's priced out of my league, but I think it's great for a collector. He's in really good condition. I do believe oh, nope, his little rope is right there on his collar, but he was cute to see, so I wanted to get him on camera. We do have another piece of Fenton here. This is an amber stemmed fairy lamp. It is a three-piece set, but again, the vendor marked as is. So as we can see here on the top, barely, I didn't get that much focus on it, but there is some flea bite. So sad but true. I'm going to leave that one behind. This original Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket, this just goes to prove that there is a market for anything. Y'all, it is $125 for the original Colonel Sanders KFC chicken bucket. And then I spotted it. That's right, for $10. I was like, is that a Rushton? I ran some quick comps. Check out the prices on this. 10.98, 10.42. Uh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and pick him up for $10. Now, listen, asking ain't getting. Just because it's listed for that amount doesn't mean that they're gonna get that amount. But with comps that high, I can definitely undercut it and make some serious ka-ching. So we most certainly picked up that Rushton crying face little bear there. Another toy here. We do have another antique German doll. Unfortunately, upon getting her out, she did have a chipped eyelid, so I did leave her behind. Going from toys to mid-century glass here. Look at all of this Ellie Smith in here, that bittersweet. You're seeing two stemmed swung vases. They are quite dramatic, and because of that, they are priced appropriately, over $200 for each of the stem. The large floor vase was at 245. I believe the two pedestal ones were at 295, and the reason is while they're not as big, the swing of those is quite unique. Now, I didn't get anything out of this case, but I absolutely love the color combination of this satin custard, the green custard satin glass, as well as the Burmese with the pink. And they sprinkled in a little bit of pink slag with some white. I absolutely love that. It's bright, it's colorful, it's very springy. So that would be a great kind of color combination if you're looking for something new to decorate with for spring or summer, even. I think you could put in some more primary colors and dress it up for a more vibrant look for summer. Yeah, here's that doll then again with that chipped lid. I know it's difficult to see, but she does have her original body. It's at $55, which isn't the worst. I think there is a collector out there that could definitely, enjoy her even with the condition issue. A little bit of blushing to the eye there, and that would take care of that, but not for me. This was really interesting. We have wax witches here that are $12 each, or the box only at 300. I did not see the box. But again, um, just like with that KFC bucket, you just never know. There's always somebody out there that's going to look for something. And hey, if you can get it, go for it. Alrighty, guys, we are almost at the end here. We're going to head over into the open air booths, but I do want to check out this last row of cases. I didn't find anything in these cases, so we are going to move on to the open air booths. Now, here at I-76, they do have some very large home furnishings that are absolutely stunning. So if you're looking for that antique bed, the bureaus, the dressers, the hutches, definitely check them out. We finally found something. Whitman Publishing Rummy Cards. It is a card deck of 45. It's priced at $5. It is missing two of its cards. So I do decide to go ahead and pick it up. The box is in rough condition, but it'll be great for a crafter. We finally have something for our basket. Now, I saw this little hobbyist piece here. It's very like Yosef Originals, the little picture and the how many? Five of the mugs there, priced at 125 for the collection. So it's out of my reseller budget, but I think for the right collector, somebody could definitely get that and appreciate it. Here we have the Door Bible Gallery. It's in pretty rough condition. And unfortunately, it's just priced a little too high. I think for the overall condition, definitely for resale value. There are some absolutely beautiful illustrations in here. They are all in black and white. I think there's one or two lithographs that are colored in here, but as poor as that spine was, I just couldn't warrant getting it. Now, you could take this, and I hope you're sitting down. You could remove the lithographs and sell those piece by piece by piece. That can be a little bit more trouble than it's worth, but if you were to do it that way, I definitely think you could make quite a bit of money, to be completely frank with you, on selling the images one by one, but I just don't have that time. Now, here we have a collection of two books. They are children's books. The Road in Storyland. Now, this was originally copyrighted in 1932. The reprint was from 1952. I love these full color. Look at that bunny. the bunny butt there, the end. These full color illustrations, look at the colors in this. They're just so bright and vibrant, overall really good condition. The one book alone I definitely thought was worth it. However, it does come with the second book. The spine on the second one is in a little bit rougher condition. But like I said, these illustrations in the one definitely spoke to me. I thought they were quite whimsical. It does obviously focus a lot on kind of like woodland creatures, which I think is great. So yeah, we are definitely going to want to pick this one up. A little bit of shaking to it. Spine's in overall good condition. And then we have the second one, The Stories Children Love. This one also happened to have full color illustrations with some black and white. So this one was published or copyrighted in 1933. But again, the illustrations of these very whimsical. These are more traditional stories. So you have like Jack and the Beanstalk, you have Puss in the Boots there, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Grimm's fairy tales, things that we're more familiar with. But again, the illustrations really spoke to me. So we go ahead and pick both of those up. Antique photo album here with some celluloid embellishments on them. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the condition about a 6. There are a few flaking there to the celluloid. Most of the velvet is gone, but they're priced a little bit higher than what I would prefer them to be. I do decide to go ahead and pull this one out and seeing if there were any photos to kind of make the price worth it. Unfortunately, there were 0 photos, so I had to leave that one behind. Got some more mid-century glass here, a little bit of everything. We've got some Fenton, we've got Ellie Smith. I do believe I'm seeing some Jefferson glass down there. I am seeing some uranium colored or green glass. Now, thankfully, because I have that flashlight, we're going to kind of find out if any of this is glowing. I'm looking at the beautiful candy dish here. I love this one with a little bit of the satin glass down here on the bowl. I think that's quite striking. Got some jadeite batter bowls is what I typically will call them. We've got a beautiful little cabbage leaf pattern here in the Viking style. We're going to see if it fluoresces. If it does, I had found this piece before. Oh, see, look, no, doesn't fluoresce. No, shoot, neither does the candy dish. So I do love the colors, but you know, now, in the same booth, I saw something peeking out down here at the bottom, and it was this tray of little kitschy animals, the chalkware faces. All three were $10. We're going to pull them out. There is some paint loss to them, but however, the chalk itself on the back is nice, crisp, and white. The hooks are all still attached. Little duckling here has a little bit of some weird paint flecking to it, but I think they're absolutely adorable. They're super charming. They're just you could use these in a modern child's home, especially a baby, and I think they would get a little giggle out of them. Here we've got a little crimped art glass bowl here. Looking at it, it's a little crude. Yeah, no, definitely not that price. And then I saw some Roseville, and just for the giggles of it all, I thought, let me see how much that was. $245. So we're going to leave that one behind. Did see another children's storybook here, Brave and the Bold, priced at $9. That's not the worst. Let's go ahead and check out the graphics. I really like the full color illustrations. These are in black and white, so I'm going to leave that one behind. We've got a Miro star here. It is a 2 candle with the bells on it. Now this one's priced at $85. That is actually not that bad. I love these. This is in its original state, though I do think that you could dress it up a little bit. And just by using florist wire, not necessarily gluing anything down, but shipping would be a little difficult on that one. These were quite the score. These are royal ducks. It is one of the few antique Czechoslovakian, Austrian manufacturers of pottery and ceramics that is still in production today. Now, these are from the 80s. This is the Hatari line. It is obviously part of Nativity. They are two of the three wise men, and at $12, I'm definitely going to snatch these up. They are so mid-century. Now, our last item here is a postcard album. It's priced at $55. Now, that is a little steep, though the image on the front is pretty good. I want to check out what we've got on the interior. It turns out there are a total of 113 antique postcards of varying subject matter, so I definitely snatched that one up. We're gonna wrap it up outside. My new best friend ever. What is going on right now? I can't believe it. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's shop with me video. It was a great time here. I know we didn't get a lot, but gosh darn, what we did get certainly makes up for it. As always guys, down below in the comments, let me know what your favorite find of the day was, or the item you wished I had most picked up. Either works and I'd appreciate it. And until next time guys, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye guys. Happy Valentine's Day to me.